All right, we are back with a charting session. It's July 13th. Oh dang. Oh dang. Dang dang dang. Uh this 5 minute gap that we marked last Monday is still holding price up uh very very strongly. So I've got that marked out still and I will leave that marked out until we close below it. But as long as we keep tapping into it and getting a bullish reaction, I will leave that gap on my chart for now. So, that being said, hang on a second. That being said, we also have these perfect equal lows down here that I will also keep marked out at 22,831. Um, I think that's where they are. 22,831.50. Yeah, 22,831.50. We have perfect equal lows. And not only do we have those perfect equal lows, but we also have this LRLR right here and this perfect trend line forming right here. So, yes, we are at all time highs, and yes, everything is bullish, but we have really, really good targets below still. And one thing that I was looking at just now before I started stream, I was looking at the 4 hour. Okay. And here's one thing I'm noticing about the 4 hour. You see how we got these lows down here um that aren't getting swept, and then we have this high that swept all-time highs, and then next to that we have these little highs, and you see how we're coming up and sweeping these highs, but we don't come down and sweep really anything to the left down here. We just keep taking highs but not taking lows really, right? I feel like Trump's going to dump the market. I'll just be bold and say it right now. But that's where I'm at. I feel like the market wants so badly to be bullish, right? The market really, really, really wants to be bullish. But I feel like Trump's going to ruin it, okay? And I feel like, oh, dude. You see how far overextended we are on the 4 hour chart? We have gotten no retracement, right? None at all. I think we're going to get you know, feel like Trump's gonna dump us, and then something will happen that'll make us bullish again, and then we'll do this and come back. But the way that price action looks right now, my gut is telling me that we're gonna dump soon for some reason. It's almost like we're up at all time highs, but it's more like now we're kind of getting more into manipulation rather than continuing a bullish trend. So now it's like we got an AMD going on here, and this might have been. I could see this being like a second stage accumulation, and then maybe we get one more little fake manipulation up, and then a dump ski. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know. Bitcoin is apparently almost at 120K, so that's something, right? But good news is for us, that still gives us a chance to have good price action, even though we're at all time highs. So I don't mind it. Go ahead, Trump. Go ahead, Trump. Make us go down. The thing is we're like on the higher time frame, we have a lot of good sell side, and then when you zoom in, there's a lot of good buy side still, right? Like there honestly is a lot of good buy side still. So I would love for us to keep leaving buy side and then get some sort of dump to sweep sell side, and then I feel like we'll just have better price action if we get something like that. And I could totally see that happening. What's up, Sheets? We're in here talking about wanting to fade all time highs. Want to join? So, dude, I will analyze this chart and create the model. That's how bad I want us to dump. How about that? All these, you see how we have this low, right? And you see how we kind of just keep like souping it though? Like we're not really sweeping it that much. We're just kind of souping it. And then we keep bouncing out of this 5 minute. And then we got these equal lows here. Bro, this 5 minutes crazy. We inverse this 5 minute. I won't like. I might have to go short with max leverage. Like, but in terms of, well, sorry, not in terms of, but other than just wanting to be bearish, here's something else I'd like to point out. 15-minute gap right here. Price cannot break. Price cannot break. Yes, we were respecting bullish PD arrays, but then we get up here and we cannot break. We cannot break. Then we dump, sweep this low. Okay. Come down here, sweep this low. I'm really curious of the 50 just from that. I don't know why. Now we can now we can't get to that high that pushed us lower inside the higher gap. Yeah, exactly. So not only did we come down, we swept all of this, right? So first of all, this 15-minute BPR, I should have never removed it from my chart, but this thing is, we will not get to all-time highs again until we close above that. You can hear me saying that now. We will not get to all-time highs again until we close above that, because that thing is a monster. But right now, we put in this V shape at all-time highs. Sure, we put in the V shape and then came back up and filled it all. But then what else, right? We hit this BPR, reject. Get in this BPR, reject. We get above this BPR, reject. So that's not super bullish to me, Like, I know we are bullish higher time frame, but this is not bullish reaction. Then out of this gap, we get a push down, create another 15-minute SIBI, and see how price is doing the same thing. Now, I'm not going to lie. These highs inside these gaps are really, really, really good future bullish targets. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that it shows it's like a bullish signature in price because we're respecting bearish PD arrays, or a bearish signature in price because we're respecting bearish PD arrays, but at the same time, these are really, really good targets. So I don't know. With the way everything is, we could jump bias day by day. Like, something could spark the news and we could just rip all these tomorrow. Something could spark news and we could rip down through all these tomorrow. The news is like the news and Trump is really, really, really what's controlling most of our PA right now. Man, if you guys don't have iced coffee, you're missing out. I swear. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, so we tap into this gap, put in a breakaway gap. And now I think last week during our charting session when we were like here, I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of we had this news dump, right, from Trump, obviously. What else? We had this news dump from Trump, but we're still bullish enough to where I wouldn't be surprised if all of this pretty much gets eaten back up. Like, I don't know if anyone saw that or was here for that, but definitely said that last week. And then, here we are. I don't want to be in market replay. Here we are. You know, all this pretty much got eaten back up. But what happened? We get to the top here in this very last breakaway gap again, and very, 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 very bearish reaction out of that. So we are at all-time highs, but we are respecting bearish PDRAs too. So I could see playing either side of the market right now. So but yeah, it's kind of hard to really pick conditions right now because we could have an NWOG and close above or below everything that I'm marking out right now. So I don't know, but for now, I'm keeping this 5-minute marked. I'm going to keep this 5-minute marked too because right now we're currently putting in a trend line inside it and next to it. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we were inverse this 5-minute here. Don't I don't know. I could see us taking these equal lows again, but here again we have this 5-minute, right? That has been holding like a champ. So just because we come down and sweep sell side, until we close below this 5-minute, I'm just gonna stay bullish, to be honest. So I probably won't be looking for shorts unless we inverse that 5-minute, and if we inverse this 5-minute, get more bearish PA, then get even more bearish gaps being respected, then I'll flip my bias. But for now, I'm gonna probably try and stay looking for longs, unless the market tells me differently. That's all we can do. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I think that, does anybody have anything to add to that or expand on that before I cut the charting session video? And we'll do the audio book for whoever wants to stay. It's really short, 5 or 6 minutes. Hopefully Trump say or do something stupid and we get a dump like in April. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm I'm counting on Trump right now to say something dumb, dude. Can't lie. Come on, man. I mean, he could do it any moment. So yeah. I think that's going to do it for the charting session. So I'm going to cut it for that real fast.